And what we did to address the rising crime in both the north and south sides of Mobile is we flooded those particular officers into those areas to supplement and augment patrol functions.
Just hours before tonight's shooting, Mobile Police Chief Paul Prine talking about the recent violence. 6 people shot over the weekend, including a mother driving on I-10 with her young son.
2 other victims killed when their car sprayed with bullets on I-10. Fox 10 News' Ariel Mallory covering these developments for us. And Ariel, the chief is hoping some new officers will help combat these violent crimes.
Absolutely, Lenise and Byron. In fact, Chief Prine just shared today that they're going to be graduating 12 new officers tomorrow. And last month, they just graduated 16 new officers. In the meantime, this comes right on time because those officers are needed.
I want the public to know that the 1st Precinct will be fully staffed. The first time in many, many years, they can rest assured that they are going to see our officers out in full force, enforcing the law and protecting them.
More Mobile officers will be in the streets in the next coming weeks. That reassurance to citizens came from Mobile Police Chief Paul Prine in a press conference today. He says crime in the port city is on the rise.
In terms of violent crime, I believe we're 20% up from last year this time.
And he's not the only one noticing that surge in violence.
Mobile crazy, that's what I got to say. Everybody hate each other for some reason. Like you got something going with your life or whatever, and you're doing something right, it seems like that would piss people off.
While the chief says they're doing everything they can to address the violence, some issues are out of their hands.
There's another faction to this that has to be taken into account is getting the court systems opened up. And we have got to get trials back on the docket, and we have got to get these repeat offenders who are out on bond committing new crimes locked back up. And that is really outside the control of the police department.
Over the weekend, 6 people were shot, and MPD also investigated several shots fired calls, including inside apartment complexes. Chief Prine says in order to keep these neighborhoods safe, there needs to be more community engagement.
Before COVID, we had a great community action program, and we had not just residential community programs that were in play, but also commercial action groups that were also assisting.
And according to Chief Prine, we are now at 47 homicides this year, which is on pace to be one of the deadliest years ever. Live in Mobile, Ariel Mallory, Fox 10 News.